Hi, this is Danny Doyle. I'm joined by Jacob. We've done the time warp, and we are now, once again...
Here we go again.
Yeah, here we go again. I do have the spear on him, but I think the Lagoon Slayer is the way to go. Also because, like, Lagoon Slayer is not going to be as useful in repatriation.
Oh, for sure. And the only thing he'll be attacking with that spear, otherwise, would just be the warrior. My other thought was if you reinforce this turn, but don't let them go towards Toronio so that not as many enemies will attempt to go for him, or will attempt to go for the yellow units, but because they're not going to be player phasing anything this turn. So what if you set them to...
What if I send them to deal with that Raven?
Yeah, you could send
Like
them
the
down
problem
there.
Raven.
You could send them down where they're going to enemy phase something without getting in Toronio way. Because you want as many enemies attacking Toronio as possible.
Oh, I forgot to make this joke last video, but I made you an on staff so I could bring back Marsha and Mist.
Get out. 25 use Alm Staff. What is this, casual mode?
It's not working though. I don't think Largo is cut out for a priestly life.
Is that why he's not playable in Radiant Dawn? He tries to be a priest but fails miserably?
He's not playable in Radiant Dawn because they didn't put the Berserker class in Radiant Dawn, and they didn't take the FE12 Cowards route of just being like, my ballista broke, so I became a horseman.
Jake, my beloved. Rip Ballista. And I guess that Bet guy too, whatever his name is.
Well, Jake becomes a warrior. Beck becomes, a horseman.
Oh.
And then, like, Daros becomes a berserker because he found a master seal. Turns out becoming Sail is just promoting.
You mean you don't promote Daros whenever you play Shadow Dragon DS? I remember I unironically used Daros in a playthrough back whenever I still thought you had to use one of every class. Nice pure waters, by the way.
I unironically think Daros is fun to use. Like, he can walk on water and shit.
Yeah, so can Barst.
Sure, but, like, I like doing this, I like doing in Shadow Dragon in particular, I like doing no reclass runs. I think they can make unit, like, I don't know.
It can be fun. It can be fun to try with no reclassing.
I do think that completely ruling out reclass. Oh, right, Barn went down there too because he's a yellow unit. Oh, god
right.
damn it! Jacob, I hate you!
Ah, mission accomplished.
I think that saying that the only fun way to play Shadow Dragon is not reclassing is an attitude that comes from people who haven't tried reclassing. Because I used to say that, and let me tell you, I was fucking wrong.
And then people make Wendell a Draco Knight.
Yeah, Draco Pope is fun. Even just like, I'm playing FE12 casually, I'm doing a No Boys Allowed run, which is interesting because it limits you to only using the female class line in addition to only using the female units. And like, turning Norn into a general since she already has bow rank is really fun.
If I can point something out real quick, that is one of the stupidest sword animations I have ever seen, by the way.
Oh, clearly you haven't seen the GBA Pegasus Knight swords. I don't like swords on...
Oh! Whoa!
It was worth it! It was worth it!
Nice!
It was worth. That was what we call fucking worth. Now watch the tiger just fucking wreck him. Does he get doubled? He's wearing a tiger on his head.
Maybe that's why the tiger is so angry. That was the best animation I've ever seen in this game.
Resolve!
Whoa! One shot!
This is... Situations like this are what Vantage was made for.
This very niche situation where you have a
Oh no! I think that Raven is an undercover yellow unit.
He flew onto the space. Now we set them to roam and hope that they do what we want them to.
We have to do one very other important thing.
Dang, you remembered.
Okay,
I don't even
so who
I don't
has
even really
who
like
has an
the
elixir?
animations that
He
much.
has
I
an
just think
elixir.
it's funny.
Okay, so what we'll do. Okay, so what we'll do is have Tyronio go here. If
I'm
okay,
sending you an idea for a video.
There's that. There's that. We're gonna make a tactical wall.
Going to construct a wall. No Lagoos allowed beyond this point.
Oh shit, Ronald, you gotta go. You gotta go, buddy. So now we have to take care of this fuck. Come on, Tormod, I believe in you. Faith rewarded.
Nice.
I don't want Tanith to die, but I do want her to get rid of these cats. Can anyone other than, like, that tiger and those ravens reach? Okay, so that tile is not exactly what I would call a safe space.
Hey, we have a dancer that dances 4 people this turn now.
We do. Which is why I'm gonna, like, have Har Kanto up. Yeah, we're gonna use an unreliable... There we go. Oh, and he cancel cultured him. Okay, we're gonna have him go up here so that I can set up the dance with Tormod.
Ooh, didn't get speed. Looks like he's not gonna double anything.
That's what the brave weapon's for. Okay, so what we'll do is
Reinforce.
call for more help.
More units.
And then I don't know that I actually have anyone I want for the 4th spot in the dance.
Can you...
Other than, I guess, maybe Khalil can meteor or Blizzard's one of the Ravens.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
You can either Physic or you can Blizzard something, probably.
I don't know that anyone needs healing at the moment. Yeah, no one needs healing at the moment. So, Risk, get out of here.
Risk, go hide, please.
But I can Blizzard you. Yeah, I can kill off one of these 2 Ravens by Blizzard Dance Blizzard. Or, oh, I could just kill the cat, actually.
Oh, you could. That's also a good idea. Freeze, kitty cat.
Here we go.
Hey, it's like Thracia where it puts him to sleep, except this time it's permanent.
I mean, isn't that what it means when you say I put my cat to sleep?
I don't have a cat, so I've never said that before.
I have 5 cats, and I had more, but I had to put some of them down. Now I made myself sad.
You can turn on animations and watch funny Largo animations to make yourself happy.
I could kill this tiger with Laguzax to make me happy.
The Har special, canceling things he kills.
I'm slightly worried about Ranulf surviving, but I think he'll be... Well, is he in meteor range?
Oh, that's a very good question.
There we go. It's still a wall.
Yeah, Tyronio's
Like,
open
it
to
just
2
means that
enemies,
Tyronio is
who
going to
cares?
take more attacks, but, like, who cares?
Assuming an enemy doesn't attack Ranulf, because if something goes down to attack Ranulf, then they'll be taking up that slot that could attack Tyronio. Boots, my beloved.
You know what I could do? Well, not from here. I'll do
One range the tiger with the flame lance.
that. Oh my god, that's so frustrating.
Oh, that hurts.
And she has the ability to canto out of bow range. Well, actually...
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
she
probably
has the
said
ability
that.
to canto out of bow range. Because I forgot that the wall's not complete.
Still under construction. 1 damage on the flame.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I also don't see myself, like, missing... Unless I do that frequently, There we go. I think that's... Like, do I want to attack someone with bolting?
I think if you can't kill, then you don't want to, because I think the enemies might run for the heal hedges.
31, so I can team up to kill this Raven. Like, part of me is a little bit cognizant of the Sea Stones being useful for repatriation, but I also, like, repatriation is much easier to, if I need to, do, like, a skip.
Well, before you do this, do you want to see if you hit with Tormod first? Since he has the lower hit chance.
I was just doing math to see if I could do it together.
Because if Tormod misses, then there's no point doing it with Khalil.
Yeah, I just was double-checking to make sure that I hadn't, like, somehow fucked up the math and been, like, 30 plus 2 or something, you know?
Right.
I didn't want to commit to using a bolting use and then end up accidentally...
Not being able to kill anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, we can put Enna in range so she takes an attack. Fill up her gauge faster.
Well, if I put her in range of literally just the bow guy, that's, like, not a bad idea. 30 attack, 15 speed, so he doesn't double her, and he doesn't one-shot her no matter what her defense is. So yeah, and that'll give Riss something to do instead of just hide in the corner and be like, I brought this silence staff for no reason!
Can he even silence anyone on the map? Because I know there's the mages and stuff, but does he have enough magic?
Well, it's not like FE4. Like, you can silence people who have higher res than your magic, it just has very low hit.
Oh, I thought you had to have higher magic than their res, because I know in GBA you have to have more magic than their res for it to work. Otherwise, it's just set to 0 hit.
Oh, I might be wrong about that. It might give you 0 hit chance. I'm not certain.
I know your resistance lowers your hit chance. It's like
I know in FE4 and FE5, it's literally just do you have more magic than they do, or than they have resistance, which is magic in FE5.
I think from GBA onwards, it's your magic and their resistance contest against each other to see if you hit, and that's a nice block thing or whatever.
Distance also does, right?
Yes, it's... I don't know the formula by heart, but I know it's like skill plus like a certain number, like 30 or something, plus the difference in your magic and resistance, plus... like the distance or whatever between each other. It's a really complicated formula, and I used to have it memorized.
Ooh, dodging meteors. Tyronio is no longer a dinosaur confirmed.
I never thought he was.
I
must have missed the memo that he was. Ooh. Well, so much for building up a wall.
Well, I mean, the yellow units built their own wall. Okay, so... Oh yeah, this is the cutscene.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The woman we're going to rescue has already been rescued. Oh, I wanted to get a kill for Ike.
How much damage does he do? Oh wow. That Raven is actually really hard to see on my side. I don't know how well you can see it on your side.
I can see it pretty well on my side.
Do we not have Sonic Sword?
I think it had like 2 uses left, so I decided it was not worth bringing. Like, considering how many enemies there are and how, like, the limited number of inventory slots, I might have put it on a Laguz. I did not.
Probably.
Yeah, I think I decided, like, I thought about it because I was like, it'll be effective damage against the birds, but I'm like, well, so are bows, and I've got Joffrey for that. Also, he has the Laguz bow, which is going to be extra funny because it doesn't deal double, it just deals double. But I put that on him because, like, I could use it for, like, cats as well, potentially.
Ooh.
But yeah, I didn't bring the Sonic Sword because it had so few uses. I was like, it's not worth it. I could use it against the Wyverns in the final chapter as well. Like, it'll be useful for repatriation, whereas, like, there are some tigers, cats, and dragons in repatriation, but I think that breaking my Laguz weapons here is, like, worth. Does he... I can't tell if I think that's a tree, right? Yeah, that's a tree. So he can't kill that guy, unfortunately.
Oh, that's such a jerk move.
Well, what I want to do is like potentially get like a 2-ranger or something. Like, I guess Tanith could with a dance get there.
Oh, we could have used Jeffrey for it too, I guess. But I guess
yeah. Well, so
that.
I thought about it, but I was like, also the Leguzbo, like when it's not dealing effective damage, is only 10 might. So like I don't know that he would be able to one-round the Meteor Mage, whereas Tanith can like Vague Kadi or something. I want to find a way to show off Ragnell animations, and I think this turn is probably the turn to do it, because I can savior him away with Har.
Oh. No! I was hoping you wouldn't check.
I will show off his animations, at the very least against Ashnard.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll see some final map.
Yeah, we'll do this.
Now do a crit.
It's possible. He had a...
Miss.
Yeah, those are boring animations. I hadn't seen them in a while. I forgot how boring they were.
Yeah, it's literally just swing the sword and then a beam appears.
I was for some reason thinking like how the Royals swords are in okay, so you can go there, but you would need to be rescued away by like Tyronio probably.
I don't even think those like the Fates Royals.
I like the lightning of Rajinto.
Isn't that just a Thunder Tome?
You know what? Shut up.
Animation?
You're right, but shut up.
Sorry, I just killed the magic for whoever didn't know that out there. I really like... I don't think anything will top the Binding Blades 2 range, though. That is such a cool animation. It's one of my favorites in the series.
Yeah. Yeah, that and also all of the regalia in Binding Blade are actually pretty cool. Like the Apocalypse Tome looks so cool.
Ooh, that was good. The Four Blaze looks really good in Binding Blade 2. Now, if we're talking tome animations, I think one of my favorite parts about Radiant Dawn was the S-rank tomes animation. I loved the animation for the S-rank tomes in Radiant Dawn.
Yeah, both the map and non-map animations are really cool.
I liked the fire one
I would
that
like
turned the floor into lava.
the tornado guy to not reach me. But he does, because that's a bush, not a tree. She's got high res. It'll be fine, maybe.
It's a tornado tome, though. I mean, I guess it's only double effective damage.
We'll move you. Move. Oh, not. Not end turn while my squishies are in range.
Let's not do that. We can put Largo down in range and hope he does funny crit.
You know, if they didn't take so long, I would turn his animations on just for you, because you've been such a good co-host. I guess also because we're like friends or whatever, but mostly that first one.
We are. Who are we dropping again? Oh yeah,
Rayson. I want Super Dance.
Oh, I was like, where is he going?
That raven that you can't see. The cat is also hard to see when you're this zoomed out, I guess.
Zooming in and out on the map is one of my favorite features, and I really miss it when it's not here.
It's really only absent in like GBA and DS, like not 3DS, classic DS, right?
Yes, because the 3DS has zooming. I don't notice it as much in GBA, but I think the game I really want zooming in the most is the DS one. I always find myself wanting to zoom the map out.
No! Oh, good.
Too bad it's not a double bow.
If it attack for 4 range.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a dodgy girl.
Dragon.
Oh shit, that's a lot of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
I did not expect that much damage. Holy crap.
Didn't expect that, did ya?
No, I didn't. I just said that.
I was quoting Fate since it's your favorite game.
You should quote Fire Emblem 7, the game that I hate the most. Oh, right. Okay. We continue the cutscene. They're gone now. Leanne and, but now we've got a dragon to deal with. Yeah. Fucking scary.
We can 1v1 their dragon with our dragon.
I mean, our dragon stats are worse than their dragon stats. I don't think we'll win this one-on-one.
She shoved Jeffrey.
She probably can. Like, I don't know who else she was gonna shove. Lagoose can shove horseback units, like it's a thing.
I remember Nasir having a lot of weight for whatever reason. I think Nasir has like one of the highest weights in the game. Let me double check. I think he has like 80 or something transformed.
How much do I deal against him with bolting? That's a lot. But I kind of actually... Is this my only bolting? This is the last use of this bolting. I can't remember if I... Oh, no, I have multiple. Because I would like to use bolting on the dragon in repatriation. And, like, this one I can have Tabarn take care of, potentially.
Now, that's a statement that's going to be very useful. We'll just rely on the yellow unit to build a scary dragon.
I mean, I don't see a problem with it.
I always rely on yellow units.
Is there a safe space? This is a safe space, okay.
It'll be just like 313 from Radiant Dawn. Come on, crit.
There we go.
Aye.
That's a useful crit. And then I'll fly away to my safe space, which is actually not safe. I thought it was.
I was actually just about to ask about that, but oh well. How much does he even do to her? Like,
should probably test that at some point. 24 attack compared to 13 res. That's 11. That's 22, right? She'll be fine.
Wait, how much might this tornado have?
6.
Oh, so it goes up by 6. Oh, so he only has 30 attack, right?
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Like, I should have pure watered her at some point, but I don't think she'd have a free turn yet.
No, I don't think so. Imagine Kanto, but you can use item after attacking.
Isn't that, that's not FE4, it lets you re-equip, but I feel like that's in one game.
I don't think it is, because I know in games with Kanto you can, like, take, or maybe, I don't think you can take drop, then item. I know you can, like, take give, then item, or you can trade, then item. But I'm not sure if there's a game where you can attack and then item. Because that would be super busted.
I want to specifically look at... Okay, so... Because part of me wants to dance for Raisin to heal up Har. Because Har
dance
is...
For Raisin.
Or dance for Riss to heal up Har. I guess... Oh no, I can heal with... I forgot, I have Taronio for that. Wow, he mends up to full. I forgot how fucking good the heal formula was in this game. There we go.
Isn't it just 20 plus magic?
Yeah, but like that's more than it usually is, right? Or no, it's just like Riss has high magic is what it is, right? Like he's got 13 and then Tormod has like 11.
Yeah, he just came off of GBA with no heal stabs, so I can understand that this is a shock to the system.
Yeah. No, I was talking to you earlier about how, like, I'm slowly starting to warm up to Fire Emblem 7, and that playthrough was a big part of it. So it was my first playthrough of Hector Hard Mode, and I accidentally drafted, like, a team with no staff users, like no magical units, and also the only bulky unit was Lowen, who has notoriously low resistance. I think mine ended up at 6 res when he was 2020. Which means that even with a pure water, there were some sages who had a 100% chance to berserk him, so he was very limited in where he could go on the map. And my other combat units were the Pegasus Knights. Like, I had all 3 of them, because I drafted in favor of getting a triangle attack, because I love the triangle attack. That was so fun, though. Like, it was the dumbest challenge run ever that I accidentally gave myself of just not being able to heal. Which, like, honestly, not healing wasn't a huge problem. I did miss the Elixir secret shop because just New Resolve, or not New Resolve, the Isadora chapter ended up just being too difficult to fully commit to sending Florina over there. Like, she had to help out combat-wise.
You know, the more I think about it, I don't think I've ever purchased elixirs in that game. I couldn't even tell you what all shops sell them.
It's just the secret shop in Dragon's Gate, which I couldn't get to on time because I got beset by Pegasus Knights that were going to kill Elliewood. The secret shop in the Isadora chapter, whose name I always forget, and I always want to call New Resolve, even though it's not New Resolve. And
Kinship Bond?
Kinship's Bond, yeah. And then the secret shop in, or not the secret, the
item shop in Battle Prep.
Yes.
Sells them. I think I've purchased elixirs there, actually, but I've never thought about buying elixirs in the mid-game because stabs.
I mean, I didn't have any. It would have been useful. But suffice to say, like, that playthrough actually made me... Okay, so we'll...
I don't think the mid-game to FE7 is that bad. I think it gets... I don't like its early game very much. I really don't like a lot of the early chapters. But I think the mid-game to FE7 can be pretty enjoyable.
I get bored of FE7 about partway through. Like, I'll either get bored... I usually get bored around... I guess it's in the late game. I get bored around, like, either Night of Farewells or Cog of Destiny or fucking Sands of Time has made me stop more runs of Fire Emblem 7 than any other map has made me stop of any other game.
Most of that, I understand that, because the ending of FE7 is just give strong unit a hand axe or javelin and watch them go wee.
Well, except for that there's Luna Druids who will kill you with a crit no matter how high your HP is, because the HP cap is 60, and they have 24 attack, and they've got like a 2-digit crit chance, like 20-something.
Gross.
It's so dumb. And like, yeah, just take care of them on player phase. Hard to do when you can't park low in on half of the map, and you've got like the Pegasus sisters who are splitting up to try to take care of all the different purges, and I ended up actually having to kill Denning with the Pegasus sisters in Sands of Time. And only one of them could have the fucking... Like, I had to triangle attack him, and only one of them could have the Delphi shield. It was so fucking dumb.
You either have to kill him with brave weapons on player phase, or you have to give someone an iron rune and have them attack the Luna Druid, because they're... Everyone goes on about the Valkyries and Cog of Destiny, but...
How do you give someone the Iron Ruin when you don't get it until you kill the bot? Oh my god, yellow unit, why?
Good job.
I mean, at least I can attack with the Laguzbo. She dodged, but like, I wanted to 1v1 with the dragon. Yeah, let's stop talking about a bad game, FE7, and instead talk about a good game, FE9.
Oh, I thought we were about to start talking about genealogy again.
I said a good game.
Well, that's what I said.
It's cute that you think that. Oh! Critical. I love crits.
Crit. Come on, you're gonna crit as well? No. No, but she doubles, so she gets a pass.
Yeah, we've got 5 fucking dragons on this map. This is stupid.
Oh, hey.
Let's kill this first dragon at least. And then that'll be it for this video. 7 damage with the Laguzbo. How much do you deal with? 8 damage with breath. Jesus Christ. Does Khalil have? She has Elf Thunder. What's she deal with it?
Probably good 14.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's
think
more damage than
the-
we've seen with anyone else, right?
How much does Largo do with a critical though?
I mean, that's a lot, but he also takes a lot.
It'll put him down in wrath range, right?
I'm gonna turn animations on just for fighting this fucking dragon. We're gonna get to see all of these glorious Path of Radiance animations. Such as the dragon's ass taking up the entire screen.
My soul.
Oh, it was a soul and a crit.
Jeffrey is good, guys. Which means if you would have attacked with Largo, you could have potentially crit enemy.
But wouldn't you rather see his Colossus animation?
There's no way he has more weight than the dragon.
How much weight can you handle?
Last promise. Let's go.
For those who don't know, that's a line from The Last Promise, which is an extremely cringy, and I love it, fan hack game. Like, it's a full game. Oh, Khalil with the critical!
No dragon 1v1. Bad.
Honestly, though, like, Enna didn't stand a chance against that guy.
But I want to see dragons breathe on each other.
Oh. Is that the sort of kinky shit you're into?
Nobody's getting context.
Like, comment, and subscribe if Jacob didn't scare you away with that. Bye-bye.
Hey, that means they made it this far at least.
This video is gonna get demonetized.